Your Google business profile might be costing you customers. It's not because of your business. It's because the profile makes people stop and think twice before they call you. I'm going to show you the small things that make somebody in your town pick the other guy instead. I'm Mike. I run Business Buddy. I help small businesses fix the practical technology and online stuff that falls through the cracks when there's no in-house tech person. Point 1. Your profile is creating doubt. This video assumes you have a Google business profile set up already, but even if you don't, you'll learn some important things here that will help your business get more customers. Think about the last time you needed something fixed fast at your house. A pipe was leaking, or your furnace stopped working. You pulled out your phone, you searched, and Google handed you 3 businesses right at the top. Awesome. You probably didn't read through those websites. You glanced at the profiles, and you decided who to call in about 10 seconds. That 10 seconds is the whole ballgame, and most owners have never once looked at their own profile the way that a customer does. Now, the profile wasn't necessarily set up wrong in the first place. What probably happened was you set it up a few years ago, and then you got busy running the actual business. So a lot has changed. The hours are wrong because you changed them last spring and you never told Google. The photos are from whenever you first made the page. The services list half of what you actually do now. The category is set to something generic. None of that was an issue at the time because you never saw what it looked like from the other side. But the potential customer doesn't know any of your backstory. They just see a page that looks a little abandoned and they wonder, are they still in business? Or are they going to pick up the phone? If your hours say you're closed right now and you're actually sitting there able to answer, a chunk of those people just move on to the next name on the list, and they're not going to risk it. The fix here isn't complicated. Open your own profile on your phone. Check the hours against reality. Add some recent photos of your work, your truck, or your shop, or anything that helps people know what you do today. Fill in every service that you offer, not just the main one. Pick the most specific category that fits what you do. That takes 10 minutes to check, and then a quick look every few months. Put a recurring meeting on your calendar. Real quick before the next point, if you're still keeping track of your customers in a notebook, or your email inbox, or a spreadsheet that's turned into a mess, I put together a free basic CRM spreadsheet that you can copy and start using today. It just keeps straight who you talk to, what they need, and what to follow up on next. The link's in the description. Okay, on to point 2. You're not making it easy enough to contact you. Say somebody's decided you look legit. Now they just want to reach you. Every extra tap between them and you is a spot where they might give up and go back to the search results. The call button is the biggest one. When people search on a phone, your profile has a direct dial button. Make sure that number behind it is the one that actually rings in your pocket or reaches your front desk, not an old office line that nobody checks anymore. Same with the website link. Check it yourself. Make sure it goes to a page that loads and that works, not a dead link from your old website. And if you turn messaging on, which is good, somebody has to be watching those messages. A message a customer sends that nobody answers for 2 days or not at all is way worse than not having a button, because now the customer thinks that they reached you and that you blew them off. That person may never call you again. Last piece here is service areas. If you drive to your customers, like a plumber, a landscaper, or a cleaner, fill those in. If somebody in the next town over can't tell whether you come to them, that's a call you'll never get. They'll just find the business who says that they work in your service area. Point 3, your reviews are working against you. Reviews are where a lot of great businesses can lose to a worse one. People don't just count your stars. They check the dates. 12 great reviews with nothing new in the last 2 years reads like you had a good business that faded out. 4 reviews from last month reads like you're busy and people are happy right now. So you want a steady flow of reviews coming in. That means asking. And I know asking feels like begging, but it isn't. You just ask the person right after you finish the job that they're happy with, while they're standing there, glad that you showed up. Text them the link. 2 taps for them, done. Then reply to every review that you get. The good ones and the bad ones. Thanks so much for your business, Dave. Glad we could solve that issue for you. It shows a real person is paying attention, and it humanizes the business a bit. And when you get a rough one, and you will eventually, reply to that one calmly. Jeff, I apologize we missed the mark here. I'll be reaching out personally to see how we can resolve this. The next customer reading the reviews cares a lot more about how you handled the negative experiences than about the complaints themselves. One more thing on reviews. When you ask for a review, ask them to mention what you actually did. Please leave a review. We'll get you great service. But if you can kindly mention that we resolved the problem on the same day, that'll get you a review that sells the next job for you. Specific reviews do a lot of work. Point 4. Your profile isn't connected to the rest of your business. And this is the one that ties into everything else. You can do all of this perfectly and still lose the job, because the profile's only job is to get the person to reach out. What happens after that is on you. Think about it. Somebody finds you on Google, taps call, and you're under a sink fixing a leak. It goes to voicemail. Do you have any record that that person even tried you? For most owners, the answer is no. That missed call eventually gets forgotten, and somebody motivated enough to call a plumber is motivated enough to call the next plumber. That lead is gone, and you never knew it existed. So the profile is step 1. Step 2 is having somewhere for those leads to go. When a call comes in and you can't grab it, you need a way to see it later and call them back. Maybe that's hiring an answering service, or just being extra vigilant about missed calls. When somebody fills out the form on your site, that just can't sit in an inbox you check on Sundays. It doesn't have to be fancy. It can be that free spreadsheet I mentioned earlier. The point is, the lead has a home and a next step instead of disappearing. None of what I just covered is a full-time job, by the way. It's a quick fix and a light habit to keep up. Here's the reality. If your Google business profile is outdated, unclear, or hard to act on, your business is probably losing customers before they ever call you. And even if the rest of your business is great, people will never find that out. If you want help cleaning up your online presence and making sure customers can actually find, trust, and contact you, check out the first link in the description and book a free call with me. But even more importantly, you should now watch this video where I break down how most small businesses lose leads, and a spreadsheet fixes it. Because getting found on Google is only the first step. If you don't follow up properly after that, those leads can still disappear. I'm sure you'll find it helpful. See you there.